Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go.
Guys, I've been noticing in my DMs when I'm talking to a lot of folks, they come to me because they want to lose the stomach. They want to lose the big ass belly. They want to get rid of the muffin top or the fupa, whatever you want to call it. And I'm noticing a consistent pattern that I see people doing. I see a lot of people exercising, thinking that they could just work out or do 10K steps a day or do a whole bunch of ab workouts and just lose the stomach. Guys, it don't work that way, man. All right. If you don't know this already, I want to just go ahead and cut through the fluff and let you know. Okay. You cannot outwork poor nutrition habits. You can't, man. Okay. We ain't pro athletes to where we working out for a living to the point where we can burn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 calories a day like Michael Phelps. Most of us, we sedentary. Some of y'all, you might walk at work throughout the day, but that's still not enough to still be able to eat whatever you want to eat, guys. Okay? And so that's the first part of it. The second side of it is some people are aware. If you've been following me for any length of time, you are aware you have to have like a good relationship with food. You have to eat better if you want to feel well. If you got high blood pressure, you have type 2 diabetes, if you have brain fog all the time, these issues come from your eating habits. Your eating habits, okay? Belly fat, excess belly fat that causes you to have sleep apnea and erectile dysfunction. Eating habits, guys. It is not you having to go to the gym and work out 6-7 days a week like a bodybuilder. You don't have to do that, okay? What you do have to do, though, if you want to have a flat stomach and you also want to look good in your clothes and look good when you take your clothes off, you got to eat right, man. If you want to have a good quality of life, I'm talking about being able to enjoy life. Because there's a lot of people out here, they slim, but they don't have no energy. They have health issues, heart issues, because they're not eating proper food. And so I want to show you, I'm about to break down to you how to eat to have a flat stomach and just be able to be in such good shape that your friends, your family, they just gonna be like, God damn, man, what are you doing? How do you make it look so damn easy? Because a lot of people be thinking that, Jay, you must be in the gym all day, every day. And I've gotten to the point where I have coaching clients. They be pissed off and mad because they be like, Jay, man, my friend, they think I done did some type of, one of my coaching clients, Ann, she down 104 pounds. Well, I haven't done her latest check-in. She might be down more than that now. But she be going to church, and, you know, her church friends, they seen her when she was, you know, had the extra 104 pounds on her, and they like, God damn, you must have did some type of surgery or Ozempic or something. No, she didn't. It came from the way I taught her how to eat, okay? And so here's the things you need to pay attention to. I break this thing down into levels. I like to make everything sound super simple, which it is very simple, guys. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's very simple. The first layer to having proper nutrition, understanding how to eat to lose belly fat, just being mindful of what you eat. Some of y'all, you drinking simply lemonade, sweet teas, sodas every day. I did a post the other day on social media, on Instagram, and I was talking about eat these fruits. And I was like watermelon, seedless grapes, and some other fruits, right? Everybody in the comments, well, I can't say everybody, but a couple people in the comments, seedless grapes? Oh, hell no. You lost me when you said seedless grapes. I go to their page, they big as hell. They big as hell. I'm like, yo ass big as hell. You obviously eating something worse than seedless grapes. What are you eating? They don't say nothing when somebody drinking some alcohol. They don't say, alcohol. You lost me when you said alcohol. They don't say that. Why? Because they ass doing it. They don't say nothing. Soul food. Oh no, soul food. No, because they ass eating soul food all the time. They fast food. Oh hell, you lost me. They don't say that because they doing it. But these are the things that's making them overweight. These are the things that's making them have that big old ass stomach and have health issues like type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure because they're not being mindful, guys. Mindfulness is where we start. You know damn well if you eating Oreos and drinking alcohol every day and eating chips every day, snacking on crackers and croissants and eating sausage McGriddles in the morning and chicken biscuits with jelly all on. Guys, we know. Once you done hit about mid-20s and up, you done went through enough life experience to know right from wrong. If I eat shit like this, I'm going to have some health issues. I'm going to start having low energy because of the junk food I'm eating all the time. Just mindfulness is the first stage. If you don't feel well, it's because you're not eating well. This is why I talk about to eat these foods to lose that big ass stomach, because I genuinely want y'all to feel better. Who the hell want to live for 70, 80 years after you went through childhood, 70, 80 years where you feel tired all the time? You got to hook yourself up to a CPAP machine because you got sleep apnea because you're so damn heavy. You got to take high blood pressure medication because you're not eating right. You got to take type 2 diabetic medication and hope to God you don't have no holes, or your toes don't have to, or your foot don't have to get cut off because of your eating habits. If you're not eating well, guys, you won't feel well in multiple ways. Okay? So that's the first part. Just start eating better. Start eating more proteins. Chicken. You get tired of eating chicken? Damn, it's 1,000 different ways you can cook chicken. You don't want to saute it, bake it. Don't want to bake it, air fry it. Don't want to air fry it, grill it. Come on, man. Everybody making it. Your excuses become your limitations. I'm not coming to save you if you don't want to be saved. I'm the person that's on the boat. I'm looking for the person who in the water, who got their hand out the water. Help me. If you got both hands in the water and your head just out, just yelling, you just looking for attention. That's all you want. You just want some attention. But I need to see your hand out the water for me to be able to pull you out the water. Otherwise, your ass just complaining. Oh, belly fat. Oh, I want to lose my stomach. Well, give me your hand. I'm trying to show you what to do. Because a lot of folks, they just want attention. Because you've been dealing with these problems for so long, you just want to tell other people about your issues versus wanting to solve the problem. If you want to solve the problem, you got to start making better decisions of what you're eating. That's the first stage. Second stage, energy management, guys. Say it with me. Energy management. I know y'all have heard trainers and coaches say calorie deficit. You got to be in a calorie deficit. I know y'all get tired as hell of people saying that. I know y'all do. I know it got to be something more than this. Calorie deficit. What is calorie deficit? Guys, it's energy management. If you consume too much energy, your body stores it as fat. I don't care if you're eating bad food or if you're eating healthy food. Junk food or healthy food. I have to stop saying bad food because it really ain't no bad food, guys. It's either you're eating junk food or you're eating healthy food. That's it. If you overconsume on either one, healthy food or junk food, you are in a surplus. Meaning, you cannot lose belly fat. You have to eat less. Meaning, you can't overconsume on energy. That's all food is. Sodas, juice, sweet teas, lemonade, junk food or healthy is energy, guys. That's all it is. Some of y'all, you be tired. You're like, oh man, I need to pick me up. Oh man, I'm starting to get tired. Oh man, I'm feeling sad. I ain't ate nothing. I'm feeling hungry. I need to pick me up. Some folks eat junk food. Some folks eat healthy food. But either way, if you eat too much, or if you drink too much, or let me go even further, if you snack too much, you can't lose belly fat. You have to consume the right amount of food to lose weight. If you overconsume, you will not lose, guys. It ain't got shit to do with your genetics. It don't matter how tall you are. It don't matter if you're a man or a woman. It don't matter how old you are. If you overconsume on energy, you will not lose weight, guys. Okay? And so, this is what they call the whole calorie intake. This is very important. It's almost as important as you knowing how much money in your bank account. You know how much you spending versus how much you making. If you outspend how much you make, what happened? Your ass gonna be living in a cardboard box outside, up underneath a bridge. The same way you manage your finances, you have to manage your energy. Energy management. Okay? And so go to Google, type in TDEE calculator, total daily energy expenditure. Guys, this shit has already been laid out for folks. Some folks just don't know where to look. And some folks, they make excuses and they don't be trying to look. I'm telling you what you got to do. You don't have to do the keto diet. You don't have to do the fasting diets. You don't have to do the carnivore or the vegan. You have to do none of this shit. You don't, guys. You don't even have to give up the food. You don't have to give up waffles or pancakes or cookies and ice cream, whatever you want to eat. You don't have to give up none of it. If you understand energy management. Some of y'all, you think you know what you're eating. You think you know how much you're eating, but you never went to MyFitnessPal and just tracked it and been consistent with tracking it. Because if you did, you start to be aware of how much you're actually eating. And then, let's say you don't lose weight. Why are you tracking it? You say to yourself, self, if I'm eating 3,500 calories and I've been doing this for 2-3 weeks and I ain't lost no weight, a fifth grader know that you need to subtract how much your ass is eating. Because if you don't subtract it, your ass ain't gonna lose no weight, guys. You ain't gonna lose no weight. Energy management, okay? Very, very important. Last thing, you have to be aware of the essentials. All right? And what I mean by the essentials are proteins, healthy fats, and fiber. Protein, healthy fats, and fiber. And I go even further by saying water. All right? Guys, I see so much craziness on social media, man. And I'm so happy that I've gone through the gauntlet of having to learn so much information from going to Georgia State University and studying exercise science and nutrition, but training I did in-person training for over a decade before I started doing coaching online, and even stepped on stage and became a bodybuilder. So I've been able to see like what are the things that really matter. Like, let's cut all this fluff. Let's cut all these marketing ploys that a lot of these fitness people try to use. What is it that we really need to do to get the results? Guys, energy management, be mindful, but it's levels to it. You got to crawl before you can walk. Some of y'all, you might just be getting started. So you might just need to start just being mindful, and you might lose a little bit of weight. But then after a certain point, the weight gonna stop coming off. And then you got to say to yourself, okay, what am I doing wrong? It ain't that doing nothing wrong. Now you just got to be aware of how much you're eating. Energy management. Then the last part of it is this. Your proteins. Because all food is not created equal. There is junk food and there is healthy food, but all foods are not created equal. Okay? And so, eating more protein. Like when I see people join my coaching program and I tell them, like, because we have a community and people post their meals. I be posting my meals inside our community. Shouts out to the Lions Den. And some people don't be knowing what a protein is. Some people done went their whole life not knowing what a protein is. You have chicken, steak, eggs, fish. Those types of foods are proteins. Tofu, protein shakes, shit like that, guys. All right? You have to have that in your diet on a daily basis. Protein helps you increase your metabolism. All right? Protein ain't gonna make you big and swole like a bodybuilder. That's not what it. Most of y'all ain't gonna work out hard enough to look like a bodybuilder. So you don't even have to worry about that. Women, guys, y'all don't even have enough testosterone to look like a bodybuilder. Just working out 3-4 days a week. It's not gonna happen. Okay? And so you got to eat protein to even regulate your blood sugar. A lot of folks be having type 2 diabetes and pre-diabetes. Your ass is eating too much carbohydrates. You need to eat more protein. Protein helps regulate your blood sugar. Protein helps you increase your metabolism. It takes longer for our body to break down and digest protein. Therefore, it makes our body work a little bit harder, and so we're burning more calories. Lots of benefits to eating protein. It helps us build muscle, which increases our metabolism as well. Okay? And then fiber. This is why I don't really say carbs. I say fiber because a lot of folks who deal with things like bloating, gut issues, it's because you don't have good gut health. You want to lose belly fat, but you don't even have good gut health. You don't know what's required to have good gut health. We got folks in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s don't be eating no fruits and vegetables, thinking that they healthy. Well, I don't have no medication. I don't have to take no. That don't mean your ass is healthy. You be tired all the time. You having brain fog. You having erectile dysfunction. You think that shit is normal? That is not normal, guys. You have to start eating fiber. You have to eat things like oatmeal. Or if you're not eating oatmeal, eat fruits and vegetables that have seeds in them. Just because a fruit don't have seeds in it don't mean it's not a healthier alternative than eating junk food. That's the whole purpose of me creating the content. Giving y'all healthier alternatives to eat instead of eating muffins and croissants and crackers and trail mix. You would for sure lose more weight eating seedless grapes instead of trail mix. Is there a healthier option than seedless grapes? Eat a regular grape. Just healthier alternatives, guys. That's it. Stop trying to and it's so crazy to me how the people who try to like say, oh, that's just so bad, they don't be doing half as good. They don't do half the things that they try to deem. Oh, it's the seedless grapes. Oh, you lost me. But they don't even be doing that. They just choose to eat junk food and drink lemonade and sweet tea all the time and sodas. That's not even nowhere near as good as eating a seedless grape. But anyway, you got your protein, you got your fiber from your fruits and your vegetables, and then there's healthy fats. There's things like cashews, almonds, avocados, foods like that, guys. Just there's people out here who say, well, red meat is bad. Eating red meat is bad. It's not. It's the quality of the red meat. It's a difference between eating a McDonald's cheeseburger, red meat, versus getting 93% lean ground beef or sirloin from Publix or Kroger's or Whole Foods. The quality of the meat is completely different. It's a difference between eating 80% lean beef versus 93% lean beef. Quality is completely different. You want to get red meat that has more protein and less fat in it, because red meat is going to have more fat in it, guys. That's normal. That's fine. All right. But you got to start paying attention to professionals, man. A lot of y'all are following some people who may have just lucked up and lost some weight, and they have a bit of a transformation, but they still don't know what the hell they doing. They just done lost the weight, and now they try to teach you what they did. But that don't mean what they did is the right thing for you to be doing. But when you have a professional, they understand how to help somebody who done lost, who need to lose 80 pounds or 30 pounds, and understand, well, some people might need to work out 3 days a week while other people need to work out 5. Everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different. And so stop following people who are not educated. It's cool to be inspired by their story and how they did it, but that don't mean that's going to be your path. I see so many people who try to, well, I need to work out 6-7 days a week because this person right here who lost 50 pounds in 3 months, I need to do what they did. Well, do you realize the type of stress that they had to go through? Do you know how much weight they needed to really lose where they started at? Guys, do you know how much time they actually have? Some of y'all don't even have that kind of time. You gotta run your own race, guys. You have to do what works the best for you. And that's not even just in fitness. That's in everything. Everybody have an opinion on social media. Even I do. Even though I have some education backing up my opinion. And so there are facts within what I'm saying. But everybody just sharing their opinion, y'all. That's it. And so you choose wrong on the person whose opinion you trying to, use. Yeah, you could spend not much, but years struggling. Years, guys. There's people out here who've been trying to lose weight for years. Oh, well, yeah, I heard this person, they say you need to do the detox diet. Oh, well, what about just the fasting? Just fast all day. Some of y'all, you're doing the fasting diet, but what you really have is an eating disorder. Because you're fasting because you feel guilty for the food you ate yesterday, the day before. That is not a healthy relationship with food. If you're going to fast, you have to do fasting in a way where it gives you an advantage. It gives you an edge. There's a right way and a wrong way to use fasting. Big difference. Same way it's a big difference between eating junk food and healthy food. There is no bad food, guys. You can eat whatever you want. You can drink alcohol if you want to, and you can still lose weight if you understand the things that I just shared with you in this podcast. Be mindful. Energy management. Start to be aware of the essentials, your proteins, your fiber, your healthy fats. Healthy fats help with your brain health. For all my women out there, oh, it's my hormones. Oh, my hormones. I'm fat because of my hormones. When the last time you ate some healthy fats? Do you even have a balanced eating regimen on a daily basis? Are you eating proteins? Are you eating avocados? Are you eating almonds and cashews and walnuts with the right amount? Energy management. Some of y'all eating too much of it. You know what that get you? That big old ass stomach. Men, you know what that get you? The man titties. Yeah, you eat too much. You start seeing spots, so you like, God damn, boy, it really been filled out right there. Eating too much. So hopefully I found this helpful, man. I can't help but to just be raw and real with y'all, man, because it's just so much junk out there on social media now. But if you do these things, you don't have to do all the hacks. Stop focusing on hacks and start focusing on habits. Get into the habit of being mindful of what you're eating. Get into the habit of understanding how much you're eating. Get into the habit of when you look at your plate, think to yourself, what's my protein on this plate? What's my fiber on this plate? What's my healthy fat on this plate? If you're not thinking that way, guys, you are going to struggle with losing weight forever. I'm just being straight up. You are going to struggle if you just keep looking for hacks and not focusing on the habits. Because the hacks, yeah, you could potentially lose some weight, but it end up coming right back. I know some of y'all listen to the podcast, y'all done lost weight and gained it right back. And then some folks, they lose the weight and they keep it off. How is it that they can lose the weight and keep it off? Their habits. Because your habits are what shape your lifestyle. If you do hacks, that's not a lifestyle. You do a hack with a means to an end. Well, shit, once I get done doing this little detox, man, I'm gonna just go back to eating what I was eating. That's a hack. That's how you go back to having that big old ass stomach. Habits, guys. This is how you build a lifestyle to lose belly fat and keep it off. Alright? Other than that, hopefully y'all found this podcast helpful. We out of here. Let's get it.
Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable, and if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information, and I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.